안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon-Soa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from K-entertainment to K-trends, K-tourism, and more. And before you know, you'll be booking your flight to Korea. Our co-host for today's show is our dear Bella Kim, looking like a Rudolph deer today.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi, Soa, and Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Yes, and Merry Christmas Eve to all the viewers of the Culture Wave. I'm your co-host Bella, here to fill you guys in with the latest K-entertainment stories. Today we have some heartwarming stories, perfect for this holiday season, so stay tuned until the end.
All right, Bella. Now, I have a question for you before we kick off. When was the last time you traveled?
Ooh, the last time I traveled, well, I mean, I haven't been abroad for a while, but I did travel, within the country a couple of times this year.
Well, let's hope that the both of us get to travel more in the new year.
Yes.
But we're actually going to talk a little bit about traveling and tourism in our Trend Vibes later on with our Yoon Se-young. But before that, we will take our viewers down to the southwestern city of Jeonju. So, Bella, what comes to your mind when you think of Jeonju?
Jeonju, first thing, definitely bibimbap.
Right, bibimbap, one of Korea's staple foods.
Yes.
So bibimbap, that's true. Jeonju is really famous for its cuisine. But today in our report, we're going to focus on something else. So many people do visit the city of Jeonju for its food, historical buildings, and a special Hanok experience. But now the city offers a tour program through Jeonju's unique libraries. And the country's only library tour is gaining more interest and greater popularity by the year. Jin tells us more.
Jeonju is a city in North Jeolla Province, which is well known for its Hanok village. But in recent years, the city has been attracting travelers with a unique travel program that offers a tour of Jeonju's culture, art, and book-related history. The Jeonju Library Tour shows another special and unique side of Jeonju. It has a dedicated tour bus that will take travelers through distinctive and stylish libraries and cultural centers. The tour program offers various courses, which this year included the Book Culture course, where participants not only learned about Jeonju's book culture history, but also explored the past and present of Hanji. There was also a garden course, where participants could visit libraries where books and nature exist in harmony, and a secret course dedicated to various youth age groups. After its test operation in 2021, the Jeonju Library Tour was officially launched in 2022, and by offering a new series of courses every year, it has so far attracted over 5,200 participants.
The Jeonju Library Tour operates every year with new and diverse courses, and more than 5,000 people have participated in over 400 sessions since its official launching in 2022. There has been an increasing number of people staying overnight to experience the tour, as well as returning participants. It's emerging as a new resource for tourism.
In 2024, the tour program ran every Saturday from March 9th to November 30th. The Jeonju Library Tour has also piqued the interest of local governments and education offices across the country. Next year, the Library Tour is expected to expand its library stops to include the Jeonju Municipal Library in Wonsan, as well as the Ajung Lake Library. Jin, Arirang News.
Time for some K-entertainment news with Bella Kim. Now, Bella, it is Christmas season, which is supposed to be a happy one, but it's not always a happy season for everyone. So today we have an extensive K-enter news on donations made by celebrities and other prominent figures.
That's right. So it is Christmas Eve here in Korea. So K-entertainment today is filled with heartwarming donation stories. Let's start with UNICEF. Some Korean stars have teamed up with UNICEF to help children around the world suffering from war, natural disasters, and poverty. Felix from K-pop boy group Stray Kids and former figure skater Kim Yeona, actor Kim Hae-soo, esports star faker Lee Sang-hyuk have all joined this UNICEF team. Starting back in 2018, this UNICEF team is a campaign organized by the Korean Committee for UNICEF, encouraging everyone to support the organization's effort to combat child suffering. inspiring.
It's really great to see those Korean stars come together for a great cause, but
Right.
this is not it. Some other stars have also made warm donations during this festive season.
Right, so this is just the beginning. We have a list of stars who have made donations. First, let's talk about K-pop stars, K-pop artists. Jaemin, a member of K-pop boy group NCT, has donated 100 million won, that's about $69,000 to UNICEF's program for supporting children around the world. The donation was made in the name of NCT's fandom name, NCTzen Dream. The funds were raised through the sales of framed photographs from Jaemin's first individual photo exhibition, Narcissism, held back in June. And another K-pop artist who made a donation is singer and an actor Lee Junho. He's actually from a boy group, 2PM, K-pop boy group 2PM. And he also donated 100 million won to Samsung Medical Center to treat vulnerable children and adolescents. This donation that Lee Junho made will be used for surgeries, transplants, rehabilitation, and emotional support programs for these young patients. Lee shared his thoughts on this donation through his agency JYP Entertainment, saying that this Christmas, I want to give back the love I received through my fans and help children in need enjoy this warm holiday season.
Ah, that is nice. But we have also other Korean stars who donated the same amount, but in
Right.
various different ways.
First, actor Lee Jong-seok also made donation of 100 million won to Asan Medical Center in Seoul to support vulnerable children and adolescents. He previously actually donated 100 million won last year to the same hospital, so this is his second consecutive year of donating 100 million won to this hospital. And Lee's donation will be used to support treatment costs for children and adolescent patients who have difficulty getting treatments due to financial burdens, and to provide the integrated medical services for patients with severe diseases. Also, Korean table tennis star Shin Yoo-bin, who won 2 bronze medals at Paris Olympics, also made a warm donation for this holiday. She also donated 100 million won to the Community Chest of Korea to deliver warmth to those in need. And she actually previously donated running shoes to the children in orphanages for her first paycheck that she received. And she continues with her donations. So it's really, thoughtful. And what you see here is kind of like a lot of donations are made to, the vulnerable children and teenagers. So that's very thoughtful as well.
Very meaningful. And we have even more meaningful
Right.
donations.
Well, the list goes on and on, but to name just a few more, K-pop boy group Rise donated 20 million won under their fan club named Breeze to an orchestra where vulnerable children and teenagers play. Also, Chanyeol, a member from EXO, also donated 20 million won to help deaf people, achieving a cumulative donation of 100 million won for these people as well. And in addition, singer An Ye-eun donated 30 million won, and fans of Im Young-eun and Jung Dong-won also made heartwarming donations in this holiday season as well.
Right, earlier in the program, we also talked about how the fans are also chipping in when they make donations in the name of their stars. So that's very meaningful. And also, we have to think of those names which are not made public. There are also many who make donations without making it public. So thank you very much for those heartwarming news, Bella.
You're welcome.
And now time to check other culture-related news with our AI anchor, Ari.
Join us on the Culture Wave AI News as we dive into Korea's cultural highlights. Let's get started with today's top story. Any idea where the biggest crowd gathered in Seoul last Christmas Eve? According to the city government, Gwanghwamun was the busiest spot in the capital on December 24th last year with a living population in the Jongno district, which includes Gwanghwamun and Chongga, reaching nearly 86,700. The term living population refers to people present in a specific area at a given time. Myeongdong was close behind, drawing 83,500 visitors. Gwanghwamun Square is expected to see another large turnout this year, with Christmas markets and the Seoul Light event in store. Seoul has launched an upgraded digital map to help visitors easily navigate the city's tourist attractions and hotspots. The map combines information from the city's official tourism website with district-level details into a single, user-friendly platform. It features a location-based image archiving map, also enabling users to access street views via other mapping platforms like Naver and Kakao. Additionally, the map offers automatic translations in 10 languages, enhancing accessibility for international visitors. Seoul Auction has extended an exhibition dedicated to Jeong Pruvae, offering a first-hand glimpse into Pruvae's revolutionary design philosophy. Pruvae was a prominent designer and architect of 20th century French modernism, showcasing a unique blend of art and vintage design furniture. The exhibition features his iconic demountable house installed in full scale. Designed to address post-World War II housing shortages, this prefabricated structure remains a valuable and rare piece today. The displays are also complemented by artworks by renowned contemporary artists like Kim Chang-il and Damien Hirst. The exhibition is open free of charge at the Seoul Auction Gangnam Center until this Friday. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more cultural updates and engaging discussions coming your way.
Time for Trend Vibes, where we dive into Korea's latest cultural trends. Joining us today, as always, our reporter Yoon Se-young. Se-young, welcome back.
Hi,
Hello,
Sia.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve. I can't believe it's already Christmas tomorrow, and in just a week, 2024 will be over. So how is everyone feeling wrapping up the year? What about you, Se-young?
Me, it's been a very busy year, 2024, but I was also happy and grateful because I was able to join the culture wave and met you guys. So yeah, it was a really joyful year.
What about you, Bella?
Yes, joining the culture wave is my biggest highlight of the year, of course. But every time, like every year, when it comes to the end of the year, I'm like, oh my gosh, already the end of the year? And then next year again, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, already the end of the year? It repeats, right? The time flies, definitely.
Right. We have to live with the fact that a year is short.
I know, right? It is definitely short.
Well, I think there's been much going on this year. We have conflicts, wars, and even a political turmoil right here in Korea. But on a personal note, I also have to say the launch of the culture wave was one of the happiest moments for me in this year. And we are actually going to talk more about something that's related to the Christmas season. During holidays, we like to travel. So, Se-young, what is our main topic for today? I gave too many hints right now.
Yes, as the Christmas season approaches, I guess many of you may be planning your travels. And this year, Korea has been an incredibly popular tourist destination for international tourists as well. And today, we're diving into the Korean tourism boom fueled by the Korean culture wave. And on top of that, the Visit Korea Year campaign has been running in 2023 and 2024. And this two-year nationwide initiative was launched to revive the Korean tourism boom after COVID-19. 2019, featuring various events like the Korea Beauty Festival, K-Culture festivals, and also the Korea Grand Sale to boost the tourism again.
Right. These definitely, those names that you've mentioned, definitely bring back the memories. Do these campaigns have an impact on, the increase or the decrease of the tourists in Korea?
Well, it appears so, because as you can see on the screen, there was a significant drop in the number of international tourists between 2019, just before COVID-19, and 2020 during the height of the pandemic. But thanks to efforts made during this period, including Visit Korea Year campaign, it seems Korea has nearly overcome the lingering effects of the pandemic. And data up to October of this year shows that number are still less but approaching the 2019 levels, and one travel agency even predicts that by 2025, 80 million international tourists will visit Korea.
Wow. Well, that is definitely a relief. So let's talk a little bit more in detail about tourism here in Korea. When you travel, you do sightseeing and you eat delicious food, which is one of my priorities, I have to say. So what activities did international tourists enjoy the most here in Korea?
The top activity was shopping, followed by food tours, and enjoying Korea's beautiful natural scenery as well. And interestingly, the 10th most popular activity was visiting K-pop related venues or filming locations of Hallyu stars, and we will dive deeper into it in just a bit.
Okay.
Definitely. The power of Hallyu is huge everywhere. And speaking of shopping, though, what do tourists buy the most when they visit Korea?
Well, lately, value for money shopping is a big trend among the international tourists. Instead of visiting department stores, they prefer regular shops, the shops that you can easily find on the streets, or the lifestyle stores like the Daiso, where the items generally cost from less than $1 to less than $5. It's also my 4-year-old son's favorite place to visit.
They have a lot of toys there too.
I know, and it's really affordable, reasonable prices. And clothing stores like Mushinsa are also a hit, and it totally makes sense because we love these places too. They are affordable compared to department stores, but trendy at the same time.
And I also think because many of the tourists abroad these times go to social media to find out the hot places in Korea. That is why they are aware of places like Arirang, just like the locals. So shopping like the locals, I think, was one of the key points, right?
And I remember when I was living in Canada, the first thing I did when I visited Korea was going street shopping. Like, those street vendors that they have here in Korea, that's definitely like something that I can't find in Canada. So that was very,
Definitely. We have a specific term for that, road shop in Korea, right?
Exactly. And Seong, let's go back to your earlier point. I mentioned that it's one of my priorities, eating good food. So let's talk about the food tourism, which ranked second. So last week, we actually did talk about the most loved Korean food items by foreigners. But now we want to know what foods international visitors actually liked to shop. So at duty-free shops, for instance, before they went back to their country.
Sure. At airport duty-free shops, the most purchased item is red ginseng, 홍삼, very healthy, right? And other popular items include all different types of kim, the dried seaweed, including the seaweed snacks, and regionally inspired chocolates, such as like Jeonju Library chocolate, are also popular. And for those who are currently visiting Korea or planning to visit Korea soon, I want to share a little tip for you. Korea has some unique winter snacks that you won't easily find during other seasons. First, there's 붕어빵.
Of course, that's my favorite.
Yes, a fish-shaped pastry filled with red beans or custard cream. And don't worry, there's no real fish in that. You don't have to worry about that. And then there's hotdog, a pancake-like snack filled with honey and nuts, and you can also try hoppang, steamed bun filled with sweet or savory fillings, and they are also available at convenience stores, so you can easily get them. And of course, we have omuk fish cake served with warm broth, and it's a must too.
And that actually does contain fish.
Yes, it does. It does.
Well, these all winter foods. They're all my favorites, so it's definitely making me a little bit hungry. So the tourists visiting Korea have, done shopping, have, filled their stomach with yummy foods, it's time for sightseeing. Where do they, go the most, all the tourists who visit Korea?
Well, Seoul is the most visited place, followed by Busan, Gyeonggi-do Province, and Jeju Islands, of course. And within Seoul, hotspots include Myeongdong, Hongdae, Gangnam, the Bukchon, Samcheongdong area, and Itaewon, all brimming with trendy hip vibes. And to be honest with you, I haven't been these places for ages and really want to visit these trendy places just like our foreign tourists. And also other specific landmarks like Gyeongbokgung Palace and Seoul Tower, Bukchon Hanok Village, the Han River Parks, and Lotte World are also top picks, and they are fantastic spots for dates as well. That's my little advice to you.
And speaking of Lotte World, that is in the Jamsil area, and we also recently had our news features reporter An Sung-jin talking about the places to go these days, and also the Jamsil area has a Christmas market, a very traditional European-like Christmas market. That would also be a tip. Bella, any places that you would recommend?
Well, it's the holiday season, and I've mentioned several times on the show, my favorite season is this Christmas season. I visit several places in Seoul, that have Christmas decorations, and I see a lot of foreigners, in line, to wait to go into the Christmas, decoration places. Big things are, like Lotte World, so Lotte department store. Also, Hyundai department store does huge things in Yeouido as well. So those are some places to definitely visit for holiday season as well.
Right, you don't have to go for shopping. You can just enjoy the Christmas vibes there.
Or eye shopping.
Eye shopping, yes, of course.
And now also, I have a question. With the global popularity of K-pop, K-dramas, K-movies, could these actually be the actual reason for tourists to come to Korea? So how big is the impact when it comes to the Hallyu and tourism?
It's pretty big, I should say. Have you heard of the term active Hallyu consumers?
I can imagine what it means.
Yeah, it refers to tourists who have a strong interest in Hallyu, of course, and they love to visit destinations closely tied to K-culture. And they make up about 5% of international tourists, and this group primarily focuses on Hallyu-related activities like attending concerts or visiting filming locations, and 9 out of 10 of them are from Asian countries, making it easier for them to visit frequently. And their high revisit rates and spending habits suggest that they are becoming a new target demographic for Korea's tourism industry.
That is very fascinating. I mean, it is sad that this Visit Korea Year campaign is coming to an end. But I see through your insights today that this Korea tour boom is just the beginning.
Right. And, I think we may not even need this kind of designation, Visit Korea Year, if we already have that increase now since the pandemic is over. So maybe in years from now, Korea will be like one of the top spots to travel to with the increased popularity of the Korean wave.
Yes, I strongly believe that the cultural wave will make a contribution to boosting the number of foreign
with our
tourists.
guide here, our Trend Vibes guide, Seong. So I'm sure that our viewers and also those considering a trip to Korea will have gained lots of insights and tips from you today, Seong. And Merry Christmas to you.
Christmas. And Happy New Year as well.
All right, we'll see you back in the new year.
Yes.
All right, and thank you, Bella, as always. Merry Christmas to you as well. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yes, I'll see you back on Thursday. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas also to our Culture Wave viewers. We will be back not tomorrow, but on Thursday at 2 p.m. Korea time. And hope you'll join us again then, and maybe also here in Korea. Thank you for watching.